first and last name for me, please, as well as tell me what position you're running for.
Spell my name?
Yes, please.
Esperanza Lemos, Lemos, Yakima School District, Board of Directors, position 1.
Perfect. First question for you is, why are you running for the Yakima School Board?
I'm running for the Yakima School Board because I am the one candidate that has the depth of experience in the public school system. I have been at positions across the district. I have been a regular classroom teacher, a special ed classroom teacher. I have been a principal at all 3 levels. I have also been a director of teaching and learning and an assistant superintendent. My experience has enabled me to get a broad picture about funding for schools. Funding has been affecting us since I was a classroom teacher, and that's been 30, 40 years ago. I know how the struggles for each classroom teacher, student learning is impacted by levy failures, by cuts in federal funds. So I am trying to work with the Yakima School Board to secure more stable and equitable funding. I think that will enable us to maintain our teacher-student ratio, and also work with the legislators and the state lawmakers, and even at the national level, to look at how we fund public schools. The system has been in place since the 1700s, and it's clear that we need to look at it much more closely as to what we can do across the United States to make all students successful.
So you already went into your experience a little bit, so I was wondering if you could explain how your experiences have helped shape your perspective.
My experience will help shape my perspective. First of all, as a regular classroom teacher, one of my positions was kindergarten. I worked in the Lower Yakima Valley in the Granger School District. It was very evident as a brand new teacher in the classroom that my supplies were limited, my curriculum was limited, not necessarily because they weren't dedicated to student learning, but of the funds that were being available at that time. Special education. I have been a special education teacher, as I explained. My son, late son, was born with physical disabilities, and so I also know that as a parent. Special ed is funded very poorly across the state and at the national level. As a principal, and as a director and assistant superintendent, it is always a balancing act between what the funds are provided to you as a principal for your building, also in, as a director of different departments in the assistant superintendency. So it has not escaped me in that experience, the long history of poor funding.
What policies or what would you hope to implement if you were elected?
If elected, I would look to work with our parents, our community members, our local elected officials, as well as state and national, to create an initiative that balances the needs of low-income school districts with the disproportionality of higher-income districts. I would also make it a mandate to, I know it is of paramount duty in Washington State to fund adequate funding for schools. Adequate has really changed, so that would be my push.